Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we are going over some opportunities that you have right now and some that you'll be having in the very near future over the course of update 14.4 to get a bunch of free goodies from the game. These are some missions that you can very easily miss if you're just, going about the day. You do have to claim some of these missions in order to get them. We're going to be going over what you can get in these missions and how to acquire these missions in today's video. But before we get going into that, if you do like being informed of opportunities like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Just a little under half of you watching right now are in fact not subscribed to the channel, yet you return every day for these daily Warships videos, so let's fix that by hitting that subscribe button down there. Also drop a like, leave a comment while you're down there too, because that's what the algorithm really likes to see. And of course, doing YouTube nowadays is mostly appeasing our algorithm overlords, so I greatly appreciate those actions down there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So, over the course of 14.4, on top of the events that we already have going on in game, there are several combat missions that will be popping up throughout the update. Some of these are available right now, some of them will be available in the near future, so we're going to talk about that and go over what you can get out of these combat missions right now. Now again, you have to claim some of these, and there's a link down below to where you can do that, but we'll talk about that here in a second. Anyway, what can you get? Well, the first combat mission that's available right now is the Constellation of Memory. It goes hand in hand with the Longest Night of Museums event that Wargaming has every year, well, for the past 5 years or so. And out of this combat mission, you can get the More Economic Rewards container and the More Common Economic Bonus containers. So this will get you should get you some free credits. On top of the free credits, you should be getting some of the gray economic bonuses. Nothing really too heavy here, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's free credits and it's free economic bonuses that you get by just playing through the game as you normally do. So you can earn this on top of everything that you're already getting, again, from all the current events going on in game, and which you'll be earning in game. Now, the more exciting combat mission chain actually starts today, and this one, the rewards are much better than the first one, and that is the Great Naval Battles chain. So this combat mission chain is based around the battles of Tsushima, Jutland, and the Hunt for Bismarck. So for Tsushima, you will get the Belle Epoque container, which will give you a couple of the elements for the Belle Epoque collection, or Epoch, however you say it. So if you're like on the edge of finishing that collection, you can get some elements here to finish that collection. And that collection gives you a free Santa's gift container, and each section of that collection that you finish gives you 24 hours of premium time. So if you're on like the edge of finishing that collection, this is a free way to finish it and get a Santa's gift container, which of course could net you a premium ship if you are lucky enough. But that one's not really that attractive. What is attractive is that the second set of missions is based around Jutland. And for completing that mission chain, you will get a Battle of Jutland container, which of course you can get the most coveted Konig Albert out of that container, or the Agincourt, which both of those are really good ships. Konig Albert is just absolutely cracked. It's probably one of the most busted ships in the game, so you have an opportunity here to maybe pick it up if you do get oh so lucky with a drop from that container. And again, this is all free. You don't have to spend any money doing this. You just have to play through the missions as you are playing Warships, as you probably normally do. So again, it's not like you gotta grind a whole lot to get it in order to get these containers. So on top of getting a Battle of Jutland container, the final set of missions revolves around the Hunt for Bismarck, and you get 2 of the Hunt for Bismarck containers out of that set of missions. Now, the Hunt for Bismarck containers, very much like the Belle Epoque, however you say that, those containers, they're mainly for the elements for the Hunt for Bismarck collection. Now, the Hunt for Bismarck collection, you do get some pretty neat rewards for it. You get 2 permanent camos, or premium camos, I should say. Well, permanent camos is probably what they're most correctly referred to as nowadays, for the Bismarck. which is the two historical camos. You get to the one with the yellow turret tops for the Bismarck, which is how she was painted during her final battle, and you get the From the Depths perma camo for the Bismarck as well, which is the battle damage camo. Is fairly close to what to the damage the Bismarck actually took in her last stand, so that's pretty neat. And you also get the bonus package for the Bismarck as well, the bonus premium package, so that is excellent if you enjoy playing the Bismarck. So those are the three you can get from the Great Naval Battles combat mission chain. Now the next one, which is probably the main attraction for these combat missions, is an event called From the Red Docks. Now, unlike the two that we just went over, this one isn't available just yet. This one starts on Wednesday, June 4th, and runs through June 4th to Friday the 13th, which, okay, Wargaming. But anyway, from the Red Docks, from that mission chain, you will get 5 Soviet-era containers. Now, the Soviet-era containers contain, well, you guessed it, Soviet ships on top of other goodies as well. I should have been throwing up the pictures for it right about now. So, on top of a chance of getting, the premium ships, you can get a couple of other rewards, which, I mean, with, of course, the way that RNG works, if you get 5 premium ships out of these containers, turn around and go buy a lottery ticket, right? But you'll probably be getting a healthy amount of green economic bonuses and such, which, again, this is all free on top of whatever it is that you're doing right now in game, the other events and such, right? So this is just kind of like icing on the cake, right? So, but if you do get lucky enough, you could get one of these Soviet premium ships, and most of these are, well, I would say all of these are solid to awesome premium ships. The Poltava's a really good Tier 7 premium battleship, battle cruiser more like. The Chikhalov is one of the better Tier 8 premium carriers. The Navarin is a really fun Tier 9 Soviet secondary battleship, the still only secondary focused Soviet battleship game in Soviet battleship in the game at the moment. Borodino is a really good Tier 8 Soviet battleship. You get those 16-inch guns on a Stalingrad hull and a Tier 8 battleship slot. The Bagration and the Ultrakov are also really solid. The Cosmomenant is not really my cup of tea, but there are some players out there that do very much enjoy her, so there's that. But yeah, all these ships are at least good to great, and you have 5 chances to get one of these for free. So that's pretty good in my humble opinion. Now, the next one is one that I would still do if you have the opportunity to do it, right? But I wouldn't say, a whole lot of you are going to be jumping on this, but Coal Rush with experimental ships. So if you have any of the current experimental ships, so speaking of the Borodino, the Vyazma, the Mets, or the Oregon, you play through missions with those ships, and you can get 25,000 coal for free by playing through those ships. I would imagine by now, most of you probably, if you don't have them unlocked, you're probably fairly close to having at least the Mets unlocked. And, I mean, hey, you play through the mission for however many battles you have to play to finish the goals of the mission, and then you get 25,000 coal, which, of course, could potentially put you over, getting your next coal ship or doing whatever you want with your coal, right? So, again, that's pretty good on top of the other rewards that you'll be getting during this update for just playing in. And last, and most certainly not least, is a free container and giveaway. You just get a free container in this last one. Now, the free container that you get isn't really much to write home about. You do get a single More Economic Rewards container, which, I mean, it's not much, but it's free. And then you get entered into a giveaway for a premium Tier 8 container, which, I mean, there's a bunch of us that are probably clicking this button, but hey, look, you get drawn into the you get tossed into the drawing. Who knows, you might get really lucky and get it. At least you get more economic bonuses for free, which that's cool. So now, how do you get these missions? Well, if you check out the description down below, there is a link to a website It's on, well, it's a page on Wargaming's website, I should say. And as you'll go through this website, you'll see there's a calendar right there, and you just click the orange claim button in order to partake in these combat missions. There's one or two other ones that are active at this time, but they don't really give away any containers or anything that most of you would be too interested in. I just kind of went over the ones that, you know, would give you stuff beyond like the unique voiceover commanders you get in the Ragnar to Valhalla combat missions and such. So there's that. But hey, look, I know some of you are going to be saying, well, Sealord, this isn't really a whole lot of stuff. I mean, it's a good amount of free stuff that you can get by simply just playing the game, on top of, again, keep in mind, we have other events going on right now. Like, we still have the Dockyard going on right now. Of course, Ranked and Brawls are going to be going as well, so you can get you will be getting free stuff from those as well. So this is just stuff that, you know, I didn't want you guys to miss out on. This is additional free goodies on top of whatever it is that you'll be earning in these events and such that are going on in Update 14.4. And, you know, as many have pointed out before, you know, being a free-to-play player isn't the easiest thing anymore. But this is, again, you know, a free way, an easy and free way to get some additional goodies in Update 14.4. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of this stuff and not missing out on it. Again, the Soviet-era containers, you have I mean, not an overly great chance, but you have a pretty solid chance there, you know, in comparison, to get some free, good premium ships out of those containers and such. So I would, again, at least make sure you pick up those Soviet containers. That event, like I said, doesn't start till June 4th, so you can't get those just yet. Just make sure, you know, when that event starts, you partake in the combat missions and you can get your Soviet containers, and who knows, you might get a Navarran or something out of those containers that's worthwhile. But yes, just some stuff I didn't want you guys to pass up on just because you didn't know it was going on in Update 14.4. So that's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.